What's happening, guys? Still Tuesday, still at the Hack and Pack Shop, working on our Grand Marquis. Don't even ask. So this is my conclusion. This post has still got to be in. I mean, down here we know it's caved in, so probably, more than likely, it's still freaking foobarred up here, okay? It might even be foobarred up into here, but I don't think quite that far. So this is what I got. I got the come along with a freaking bolt through it here, hooked to the snowplow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a good amount of pressure on this thing. Then I'm going to stick my two blocks in there in the sledgehammer and freaking beat this thing and see if we can get it to move. So we'll set you up here. I have a feeling it's probably going to move the snowplow before it moves the car. Oop, get you set up on a tripod here. Maybe. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, let's let her rip. It is moving the plow just a little bit, but we got a good amount of pressure on it. So I'm going to stick these blocks in here. Give her a couple whacks. Stinking foam. Get a little bit tighter. I think that'll probably do it. And you can see it actually kind of bowed some of this out a little bit. But we're going to bolt a new hinge on and just see where we're at with it. And then we'll take it from there. So that means I'm going to have to put the door back on it. So what we'll do is release all the pressure off this. Alright, let's see how this door shuts now. That door's good. Nice right there. Okay, but the striker is out on the door. And if you look in here, you can probably, well, maybe that rubber isn't collapsed quite as much as it should be. So there will be an air leak there. Let's get the hinge, the new hinge bolted back on it, and then we'll put the door back on and see where we're at. Alright, I'm going to grab our replacement door now. I just changed the hinge. We're going to stick this door on. I'm going to see where we're at. Four-wheeler lift works so good for this stuff. This is another reason too why I haven't painted any of this stuff. We got one bolt holding it in place. I'll just go ahead and lift this up a touch. So you guys can see what's going on. Maybe. I know we're about the right height, but we might have to go in, out, maybe up or down. I'm only just sticking a couple bolts in it for right now, just to see kind of where we're at when we go to shut it. There, we'll take pressure off it. Okay, now if you look at that, so what we're going to have to do is the back of this door is going to have to go up, which pretty much means I'm going to have to loosen the hinge up from the inside. So let me go ahead and do that. We'll get this door so it's semi-level. I would bring you guys along with me with the camera, but it's just a pain in the butt. So give me a couple minutes and we'll get back to this. Okay, so after finagling around about an hour, this is what we got. Pretty good gap in the front door to the fender also. Pretty good gap in the back door, but it is just a little bit tight right up in here. A little tighter than what I want to see. You look down, don't look so bad. Okay, and gapping's very important when it comes to bodywork. It's very, very important. This door opens and shuts pretty darn good. I don't have it fully adjusted yet. You can hear that lower front door hinge, or one of the front door hinges, making some noise. I'm guessing it's the lower. It's got the spring on it to hold it open. This back one, I have a little bit of a ways to go with it yet. You hear it pop when you open it. That. It's just a little bit. I don't know if I got to just adjust the striker out to touch or what yet. But that's where we're at. Now you guys are probably wondering, well, how did you get here? How did you get this far with it? Well, basically is what I did. I loosened up the strikers. I loosened up the front door hinges. I loosened up the back door hinges. And basically just started playing with all the adjustments. Now, I think I explained it in an earlier video on this car. On these hinges, on this inside of this door I still don't have the top bolt in it yet either. Here or here, there's only 2 bolts in it. Maybe this is part of the problem. You can actually loosen up these bolts, and this door will swing up and down or in and out. Okay? Both doors, it's the same thing. You can adjust these hinges from the inside, like what I showed you earlier. Okay, which will give you also forward and backwards and up and down motion. So you pretty much just got to get everything just right, and it's just a lot of finagling. And if you're not right there or actually doing it, it's kind of hard, really hard to explain it all on camera how it's done. But we made it happen anyway. Obviously, you've seen with the come along, I pulled this post on the old door hinge, okay, and that made a huge, huge difference. Still, you have a dent down here. Like I said, he's not really concerned about it, but I might just kind of cosmetically clean it up. Maybe I'll pull this molding off here and just see if I could pull this out, or even just weld a piece of metal and just kind of make it look like a little bit of a rocker lip there. Because I really don't want it to leave just kind of looking like that. But I guess if that's what he wants, that's what he wants. But still, I really don't want it looking like that. We're also going to have to change pretty much all the hardware on the doors. Window and lock motor, I think I'm going to leave all that stuff in it. But the door handle's different. This piece has got to come off. Just a bunch of little oddball stuff. The mirrors are the same. I believe all the wiring's the same. So pretty much, I mean, we're good. Now it's basically all cosmetic and assembly. Putting the door panels back on, spooling the wiring through, things like that. I'm going to use a stripe eraser. I'll show you guys how to use that. Okay, we're going to peel this pinstripe off here. And I'm going to get these doors ready for paint. I don't know if I'll be back on this car tomorrow. I started on a Silverado here a few hours ago, so this kind of priority. The dealer's been waiting for this thing for a little bit now, so I got to really jump back on this thing and get this thing rolling for him. This car doesn't have to leave until like Saturday, so I'll probably take a break on this for a couple days and get this thing buttoned up. Got to do some rocker panels and a little bit on the box, a little wadded up back there. So, but anyways, that's where we're at with the Crown Vic. So we're going to hold off on the series. This will be video 6. And once I get back on it, we'll fire the camera back up on this car, and you guys will, see how it's all done, and you'll see the completed product. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. Y'all have a goody-goody. Later.